Hey everyone, how's it going? Just running some trains before we get started. Oh. All right. Wait for that engine to calm down. Cool. All right, everyone. Welcome to Monday-Runday. I'll get camera spun around a second. Trying to get myself situated here. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Saw tons of comments. Yes, I'm here. I promise. Oh man, I wish I could put like a little trailer thing in there so you guys know I'm still here. So let me get this. It's not like an automatic camera here. There we go. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Monday-Runday, the scheduled live program of Nick's Crossing every Monday night, 8-ish p.m. Let's go with 8 p.m. so we don't lose you guys. But welcome. We have a bunch of new subscribers coming in. I believe we had 3 in the stream. Right now we have Sudarian Signalman, welcome. And then we also had another one earlier. I lost the notification, but everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. Bunch of new subscribers in the chat as well. Thank you guys so much for your support and love. We're halfway there. I wish I could play the Bon Jovi song without getting like copyright stricken. So I don't want to lose like the watch time and all that good stuff, but I wish I could sing it. I don't feel like singing right now, but you guys know the song. So thank you so much. Yeah, Tom's, that's going to be a video. I'll show you guys later. I promise. I got a new toy to power my trains. Some of you guys know behind the scenes and stuff. My mods probably know. But the new transformer came in today and it's running awesome. I love this thing. It's a little warm. It's doing a lot of work, but yeah, it's definitely doing its job. Not like like I'm not even talking about the ZW on the table. I feel like burning it. Shoo. So yeah, there's Tom. We have Raylan. Thank you so much, Raylan. How's it going, buddy? Also got the GP. Oh, 1776. Oh, that's so cool. What scale is that? Is that HO or O scale? That's so cool. We had Lehigh River Subdivision. Hey, how's it going? Rail fan Roger. Oh God, he's screaming it. Good evening to my fellow rail fan buds. Welcome to Monday. Thank you, rail fan Roger. That was awesome. We have Gus. How's it going, buddy? Robert was in here. Said to message him earlier in the chat. Hopefully he's doing all right. We have Jamie modding tonight. Welcome, welcome. We also have Lehigh Valley Model Railroader. Welcome to the channel. Robert again. Some more Gus. More Robert. So we have a couple people in here. Everyone, welcome. Brian Cahill. Hey, there we go. William K. Hey, I met William this weekend. Awesome. Yeah, it was a crazy weekend. I wish we all could have spent more time at the museum, but it was like super crowded. So everyone, welcome. But yeah, thank you so much, William. Man, that means so much, man. It was just crazy yesterday. I had to like film. Well, actually, it wasn't yesterday. It was Saturday. I'm losing track of my days, probably because I work in Baltimore area. So yeah, but that was a crazy, crazy day. We'll get into that a little bit later. Rail fan Roger's gonna sing it. Oh my god, you guys are great. Gus, did you go to the BNO for that? I wasn't sure if you were there or not because I was there on Saturday with Jamie and Nikki went along with us. But yeah, it was a crazy, crazy day. So that video is up. It's doing, it's doing all right. I posted it, I think at like 10 a.m. this morning. I was up all night trying to edit everything down and figure out the stuff I wanted. And then the stuff I didn't want, you guys know the drill if you do YouTube stuff. And enough to be a really quick, like brief video of the rail fan experience. And unfortunately, I didn't add in like the commentary because the heat and stuff or stuff in the background. So because of the heat, there's a clearing. So at one time it was probably like 10, 12 tracks wide, maybe even, I would say 8 to 12 tracks wide at one time. So there's only like 2 tracks in there now, but they wanted us on one side and then people started crossing the tracks to get in the shade because it was just so hot on Saturday. It was just like the heat index was kind of weird and then the humidity and the dew point was just like tremendously hot or made everything feel hot. So a lot of the guys started going across the tracks and then one guy was like, okay, fine, go across the tracks into the shade. So we did that. But honestly, you could have fit like maybe like 1,000 people in there and everyone could see the trains. There's so much space. I think some people kind of snuck in too, unfortunately. You're not supposed to do that. We didn't sneak in. I paid my fair share. Trust me, I paid a lot of money for those tickets. But yeah, it was pretty cool. There we go. Raylan got 027. What was it? I gotta go up to the top again. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So that's the oh god, I think is that a U30? Oh no, you said it was a GP9. Okay, that I've never seen that one before. I've seen the Spirit of 76 U-boat just like my chassis that's on the wall. That thing is kind of cool. I almost bought one and had all the cars, all the 13 cars with it. I don't even think that engine could pull all 13 cars, to be honest with you. There's it's got one motor, it's not a dual motor or anything. Uh but yeah, I've got some of the state cars in here. I don't know why. They're just kind of mixed into the stuff I received a while back. Robert, we're doing all right. I just saw that comment pop up too. So comments are being staggered again. So thank you, YouTube. No worries. We'll get through it. Oh, okay. No, it catched the YouTube bid. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was you saved me a trip. Yeah, that was a great event. You know, met a couple of rail fanners. Like we met like Williams channel, does a little bit of everything transportation. It was cool talking with him. It's just we had like no time, unfortunately, just to like hang out there because the museum was closing, and I drove a while to get there, and I was with some other people. It was just a nightmare because the diesel day started late. The museum loaded the train on time, but they had an issue with a locomotive, and I heard over the radio they said one of them was stalling. Probably just had like water somewhere, air. They don't really run everything all the time. So our train departed, I think, 30 minutes or 45 minutes late to go out to the viewing area in their old shop yard. So the train got there. We all got out of the train, and they had to wait for that passenger train to go back. They did a bunch of pass bys with. I think they had to make a room. Um, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely worth it. If you guys haven't seen the video, I recommend checking it out. It's a good one. It's a quick one too. I just wanted to get the highlights of the day. Yeah, 12:35. Yeah, me too. I was like, we're not going anywhere. I heard all the radios like, yeah, one of them stalled, and I was just like, oh my god. I I'm assuming at all those engines that probably stalled. Um, I would put my money on the Jeep 7 because they don't really run that a whole lot. Like I've seen videos of them using it to move locomotives and pieces and in the backyard, things like that. It's either that or that it definitely wasn't the CSX was it GP15 or the Jeep 30 because they use those quite a lot. It could have been. I could be wrong. Sweet Tooth, the little Plymouth that they had that you guys saw. If you watch the video, it's at the end. They've got a little four-wheel Plymouth. It's pretty cool. That thing they use a lot for the roundhouse demonstrations and things like that. They keep it up, you know. So yeah, I have no idea which one it was, but yeah, 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 GP7. I think I've seen them use it once or twice, and I think it was to drag out the EA when they were about to restore it. So the EA number 51, everyone, is a 1937 EMC. It's huge. I mean, it's ginormous. It's a streamlined luxury diesel, pretty much. Uh, I think they used the GP7 to tow it out because it was in the way, anyways. But they usually just leave it out. It's a little faded, but that was probably. I honestly don't have a favorite engine from the day because all of them are just different. I know my least favorite was probably the Mark train because it's just a control unit, but it was still cool to see one in person actually moving and the horn and stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that video's up. The museum video will be up on Wednesday. I got to work on that. So you guys will see the B&O museum for a second time. I called it a speed run because while we were in the museum, we were actually with Jamie, who's the mod in the channel. We were actually walking around the museum, and they were like, "Yeah, museum closes in 15 minutes," and I was just like, "Oh man!" It's like I didn't see a whole lot of stuff there, but I did get a lot of photos and stuff from the yard, and then also the car shop. The car shop's got all the most of the like most of the modern steam engines in it. I would say everything from like 1940 to like the end of the steam era is in that car shop. The BNO 4666. Roger, we saw the Allegheny. That's I think that's a 2666, I believe, but they don't have a BNO. It's only the CNO Allegheny engine. They're all cool, but without a doubt, Chessie Diesel. Yeah, that was a gorgeous locomotive. I was actually going to use for that video. Um, I was actually going to use that Conrail unit that was in there. But then I realized it's the B&O Railroad Museum. I got to give them some homage here. You know, they're not Pennsylvanian, and according to like their one attendant there that did not um had had no interest of restoring that GG1 out there. It was just kind of like, dang. So they um yeah, yeah, Tom's Trades is talking about it right now. That guy had like zero interest of like talking about that GG1. I'll get into that in a second. That was so funny. Oh yeah, yeah, then yeah, Railfan Roger. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, they still have it. I wish they could restore that, but that thing probably needs so much work. Be great to have a working Allegheny because we would have a big boy of the East type of thing. I think William said that earlier too. Got the last video up at the museum. Sweet. Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome experience, like trying to edit all that stuff. We had a Chessie F3 here somewhere. It's like how do you lose one? It's like, wonder where that could be. Oh, yeah, I read some of that. You got some stuff from an auction at Robert. Yeah, that's I'll have to look at that again. That seemed like you had a lot of cool stuff. Sorry, I was like getting ready here and making sure all the transformers worked and all that fun stuff because I just wired up a new transformer. So we go up to the top a little bit. Missed some comments up here. Um, oh yeah, Tom. So yeah, the poor GG1. So the crazy story with 4876. That's the GG1 that crashed into, I believe, Union Station in DC back in the 50s, I believe. And it was right before I believe it was Eisenhower's inauguration. They built a platform over top, kind of said, like, nothing's here. They continue with the live broadcast. It was actually supposed to be the first live broadcasted inauguration ever in history. A live broadcast is pretty cool. And that engine's got a lot of history. That locomotive actually ran through the whole Pensy era, through the Penn Central Conrail, then shipped to Jersey Transit, and then was used, I believe, up until 1983 or 1984. So that is really sad. But the experience I had in the one passenger car, I'll tell you guys in a second. Let me catch up with the comments real quick. Bachman. Oh, I thought you were talking about like a real train. Because I know, Gus, I know you have some like history in the train, like the actual train world. I thought you were talking about like an actual train. Sorry, buddy. Trying to do a self. Oh yeah, I've edited I edit a lot of stuff on my phone. Um, yeah, it's working out. I'm getting used to the software, all that stuff. It's a lot of fun learning how to do that. Yeah, engage the dog. Oh no, dog ate your train. Yeah, I've got my Chessie F unit. It's downstairs on the buffet table in my carrying. I didn't bring my portable trains. I should have to the B&O. Yeah, triple heading. That'd be so funny. Funk Master, how's it going, man? How's it going? So yeah, I was getting off of the passenger car and I asked one of the attendants because usually the attendants are like train buffs or they're mostly volunteers. I believe all of the staff that is like minus the crew and things like that, they're mostly volunteers. So I asked him on the way out, I said, "What's the story with this GG1? Are you guys restoring it?" I've been asking him that for like the last 15 years going to that museum. Every time I ask someone different, they say, "Oh, that thing's got a lot of history." And they go onto a tangent. I'm like, "Well, are you guys restoring it?" And they say, "No, we're not going to restore it, or it's just going to sit here and rust." I've heard that for the last 15 years of going to that museum. Now, their meaning behind it, they tell me this. I've heard it at least 3 times. My hand to God, I've heard it 3 times that they say, "Well, it's not a BNO affiliated locomotive." So I'm thinking, okay, well, what about the Jersey Central Camelback you guys have? What about the Conrail switcher that you guys are using? That's I think it's owned or operated by the Conrail Historical Society, but still, it never ran on B&O tracks because it was up in New York. And yeah, so whatever. What about the Pure Marquette switcher? That actually was CNO, but not BNO affiliated. Kind of. It was North. Never mind. There's some other locomotives in there that they have that are not BNO affiliated or other pieces in the yard. And it's like, okay, so what about the GG1? It has local history, local as like the DC, Baltimore metro area that hold like what 50-mile radius of everything. And the guy's like, well, it um, has no affiliation to the BNO railroads. So we're not going to restore it. I'm like, well, then let someone else take it. It looks horrible, you know. The the GG1 looks absolutely horrible, and it just sits there and rusts. And I think they had problems with vandals in it and things like that. So yeah, but that's their story. It's sad. I mean, it's a train. They should restore it, and it's a historic train, and it's the in my opinion, it's the most iconic train in their collection. And you know what? This kind of calls crap on it because they just restored a CNJ diesel number 1000 that had nothing to do with the B&O Railroad. It was donated to the museum, like I think in like the 60s or 70s. So yeah, so it's like, come on, really. So I think it was the 70s. It was after, yeah. You can look up the information on it, but that has nothing to do with the B&O. It's always been a CNJ number 1000. So, anyways, I got some comments to catch on. I could sit here and talk about GG1s and how they're neglected across the country, but we're not going to get into that in this stream. Fox Valley Models. Oh, cool. ES44 chassis. Sounds like a lot of fun. Lehigh Valley. I got an HO 280 at the flea market for $40 with GCC. Hey, that sounds like a good deal. Painted it. These usually go for like, yeah, 180. That's about right. What a steal. He's gonna you're gonna install a sound package. Sweet. So yeah, you got a decent engine, you got some aspirations to upgrading. That's really cool. I've got some of those ideas on the railroad up here as well. Rail Fan Roger, have a GG1 and B&O paint. Yeah, I don't know how well that would go. That would actually tick off a lot of historians. Oh, you guys are great. Oh, he hopes to find one, but the price will be scary. Yeah, probably be. Yeah, you're looking probably at least triple digits there, unfortunately. I'm not sure how much HO sound systems go for. I'm sure they're not cheap. O scale sound systems are, I think, if you go through Electric Railroad ERR, they are about, God, like $200 plus or so. I'm not exactly sure. So let's go. Oh, Foolish Mortal. Haha, I love that name. Woohoo, 500 subs. Thank you so much. Foolish Mortal, I just saw your comment. Sorry, I was going down the list. Yeah, it reminds me of the Haunted Mansion at Disney World. Welcome, Foolish Mortals. Oh, it's so cool. Well, yeah, welcome to the channel. It's awesome. Radar, how's it going? Happy Monday as well. There's plenty of non-BNO rolling stock at that museum. They either don't have the money or, yeah, Yeah, they're uninterested in it. It's been there for a long time. I believe it was donated there. We need to push them. Yeah, I it needs to. You know what? They could at least put the GG1 inside the car shop. And honestly, I was talking to Nikki about this earlier. And Foolish Morals, we're doing great. Oh, I gotta go. Oh man, it's all good. Thank you so much for stopping by and for your well wishes. I'm getting caught up on comments. I'm really sorry. um, so the thing is with yeah, William made a great point. So Nikki mentioned this earlier. So they have that brand new fancy EA that they just painted. Well, not it's not new. It's an antique, but they just fixed it all up and everything, and they put it in the car shop. And the car shop has all of their like steam engines in it. It's kind of dirty in there. Like it's not. It's a rail car shop. It's not sparkling clean, and it smells like dirt, oil, grit, the stuff we like as railroaders, but it kind of doesn't fit in the car shop. I think it deserves to be in the roundhouse in one of the bays and then move maybe like the camelback and stuff into the car shop. Give some room for that beautiful EA. Now, I understand they can't really move it on the turntable because it's too heavy. It'll break the turntable. The turntable at B&O is only meant for passenger cars. And that was the original intention for that roundhouse, according to the roundhouse demonstrations I went to years ago. So, yeah, it's a whole other thing over there. Lance, thank you so much, buddy. Got to make it over here someday. You got to travel to the east. Yeah. So, eventually I'll make it out west, but yeah, hopefully you can make it over here someday. But thank you so much. Oh, Jamie, I just got that notification. I'll check it out in a second. Let's see. Robert, what would you think? K-line S2 switcher or new in a box. Of course, all great condition. I know. I am not exactly sure, to be honest. But I mean, all trains are good. K-line stuff's good. It's just a little finicky with power. It kind of likes to fly. Like I've got an MP15 switcher on the wall. You give it a little bit of juice, it's gone. You guys saw like the Bud liners, a little bit of power, and they're flying. So that's my only complaint with some of the K line stuff. It's a little light too. So it, still works. Paid $40 in auction. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd say that's awesome. Jerry, what's up, man? I saw you went live earlier, but I was still at work and I was really busy. I apologize. I couldn't, I got my boss standing, there as well and stuff. So there was like a lot of, I'm like in a cube. There's everyone around, but I'll catch the next one, I promise, or watch the replay of it. Lehigh Valley got a TCS, which is very the sound company. Cool. Decoder kept it alive. $89 on eBay. That's not bad at all. You know what? I saw a bunch of RBP with trains. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, we were I live like 40 minutes from the Baltimore Metro. I used to live in Maryland, so yeah, I still work down there. I make the hike, but I'm not too far. Like the border's like down the street. So but yeah, I was at the museum for Diesel Day. I was trying to get a whole group together, but we got a couple friends, a couple of my other YouTube buddies. They were out recording Halloween related content, trying to get on the train for the season. But yeah, so definitely, yeah. I think if yeah, just send me an email on the Knicks Crossing or the Facebook page. Be awesome to catch up because yeah, all the train stuff in Baltimore. But yeah, Jerry is didn't miss much. Oh, it's a live stream. Sure, I missed something. I'll check it out. But yeah, next time you go live, I'll make sure I put headphones in or something, bring them to work. Sometimes I get away with like one ear, like the hair helps. I put like an earbud in and then just be like, yeah, I'm working, you know. Oh, geez. Oh, God. I'm not going to the east. Lance, I'm sorry. Then I'll have to go west. Oh, geez. Yeah, I was born and raised in the east. So West Coast was fun. I saw BNSF for the first time. I was like, wow, these engines aren't covered in dirt. They're really pretty. Because I grew up around oh god, what is it? Like CSX and a little bit of Norfolk Southern. Like they were kind of hidden, like in the Baltimore area. Basically, everything was CSX, and you'd see them go by. It's like you wave at the conductors, are just like, oh, like no, not these guys. And then, oh god, what was it? The I had a friend that lived right off the main line, and I used to go to his house all the time. It was a couple miles away from mine. We would stand on top of the bridge and watch CSX go by, and the cars were like all busted up and stuff. And then we actually saw a bunch of like old B&O consists in there, kind of just thrown in. It was awesome. I wish I had a camera. Like I didn't have one of these yet, you know. Like everyone's got a camera with them, but it was so cool. Like tons and tons of like old wooden box cars and things. I think they were taking them to get scrapped. I was really sad, but you know, missed a couple comments. Let me go back. Sweet. Yeah, send me an email. It'd be awesome to catch up. That like comments are flip flopping, unfortunately. It's like, yeah. I get lost on Baltimore. I get lost in Baltimore. I yeah, I still don't know my way around the city. I'm just kind of like, yeah, this thing, GPS. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry, I'm in PA, but not like not anywhere far from like any border. So I pretty much just hop the border. But yeah, I'm yeah. Heath, what's up? Thank you so much. Oh god, he sent a whole list. That's crazy. Spending time? No, that man's in his the train room. That's so exciting. So everyone, he built a train room finally, like a an actual space for his trains. I'm so excited for him. He didn't wear the hard hat or the vest on the stream. I was kind of disappointed, but he is building a train room, so I'm really happy for him on that. Like I've got the space up here. But yeah, it's exciting, you know. He's upgraded from like the floor, the modular table to an actual room. And I don't know if you guys knew this. So a lot of you guys are new coming into the chat. I actually had the train layout before I had furniture in my house. So when I moved in, like Nikki and I were waiting for the furniture. We got it through like Bob's discount or whatever. And we were just waiting around, like, where's the furniture? And because of the COVID stuff, a lot of the Philippine factories weren't operating at all. So we had to wait. So we actually slept on the floor. Like the mattress showed up in a box. Like a guy came up from Bob's and he was like, here's your mattress. And he opened it and the mattress like did its thing. But I actually had a table up here before I had a train, or sorry, before like a couch, a dining room table, a like even this like chairs and stuff downstairs. So because I've been at this house for a year, I just think it's hilarious. Micah, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I would have slept on the layout. Not this one. It's pretty thin. Oh man. Yeah, my dad and I built a layout when we were kids, and it was built like a workbench. You could actually like hammer stuff on it. I think it was 3/4 inch plywood. It had 2x4 or 2x6 studs on each corner. It was on wheels. It weighed like 400 pounds probably, it was a 4x12 classic Lionel style layout. And eventually I do want to go back to the layout and film, just like a little bit saying like where I started pretty much. Um, but yeah, this layout's built on top of shelves, like metal rack shelves for like a garage. They're brand new. My dad was like, take them when I moved. The bench work is all like 1x1 stick lumber and then 1/8 inch plywood across the whole top. And then I put 3/4 inch foam as an underlayment. So it would not support my weight. I would go right through the table. It had to be light. I'm up in the attic. I don't want my house to like implode. So it's sturdy up here, I promise, but it was a concern. So yeah. You have a bed with a mattress. No, I don't. I sleep on like a hay bed, and every night I got to tie it off. That's how we do it in Pennsylvania. We have like the string bed. They always said like sleep tight because you had to like retie your bed every night. So yeah, that's how we do it up here or over here, depending where you are. Oh, you guys are a trip. I love you guys. Lehigh Valley, I definitely went overkill on my bench work, especially for N scale. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I want to build an N scale layout. I have nowhere to put it. Maybe I'll store it in like the little alcove over here. I'll show you guys in a second. We got time. We got time. It's only like 9 and I started late because of testing stuff, Allsmerica, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Conrail says the guy who has an MTHSD 70 Mac vomit on it. I know you're proud of that train. It's still around. Oh god. A hammock. Yeah, I'd actually prefer a hammock than like the string bed from like the 18th century or 19th century that like tie it up. Like I prefer a hammock. I don't have a tree. I just find like God, I'd probably have to take a post driver and drive it in the ground, sleep outside. Train King just got 100 subs. Hey, congratulations. That is an achievement. Like I remember like I know I'm not far from that. Like this is just really exciting. Like I'm having a great time doing the YouTube stuff, and you guys have been so supportive and so much fun to be around. And but yeah, 100 subs. I remember that I was just like, holy crap, like 100 people. Like wow, and it's like now it's like I don't know. It's a good return. It feels really cool. But yeah, congratulations. Keep up the good work. It's a lot of work. Yeah, Heath is right. It's like the first 100. I was just like, holy crap, like 100. Like I was just happy to have like one person watching the stuff, and you guys were just so supportive. And then I've met so many great people through this hobby that normally I wouldn't have met, and people all over the country, things like that. Mostly on the East Coast, the West Coast. I know Lance is out there. Um, but yeah, a lot of East Coast guys, and then some people in different countries like All's American. Sorry, I forgot. I know. I think he's from Australia. I had a couple of other viewers too that were from Portugal, and well, I've got another. I got um, Lee Enfield in the loft, or Railroad in the loft. He's from the UK, and it's so cool. It's like got all these awesome people over here. You know. Yeah, I think I was just. I think I am. Let me check. Here, I gotta go up to the top. I missed so many comments. Dinner time, California. Oh, thank you so much, Lance, for stopping by. Hopefully dinner's better than watching trains. Probably. Oh man, I go up to the top. I missed a little bit of comments. Same time zone. Yeah, this is Eastern Standard Time over here. Let's see. All right. Comments are finally catching up. Train King is going to Horseshoe Curve, Altoona, Pennsylvania this fall. Don't know when I'm going, but maybe you could be there. I'll definitely look at the scheduling and stuff. I do want to go in the fall, but apparently they're going to do like nights at Horseshoe Curve. You can stay there pretty late. It's a rumor. I'm not sure if it's scheduled or not, but one of my friends was telling me that they're going to stay open past like their normal hours and they're going to close at 9 so you can do some night watching. It might be kind of annoying because that virtual railfan flashlight or like their beacon is like illuminating the whole track, and it's almost so bad sometimes you can't even see like what engines are there. You just see the reflectors, like the safety reflectors on the cars and engines. So that's it's in the plans to go back to Altoona. I could probably spend a week in Altoona just watching trains and just having like a really relaxing like week. The hotel we went to was awesome. Wasn't anything like super fancy. It was just really new, and they had a really nice pool and everything. We also have like Neely's Train Shop. There's another train shop up there that a friend of ours, Dan, he might be in here later. He was recommending as well. There's also the Junie out of shops, and that's like, oh my god, there's like NS everywhere, like everywhere, and then they have the giant turntable. It's yeah, definitely need to get back to Altoona. Cars driving on the left side. Yep, still in Australia. People do that in the city, uh, and it's terrifying. Like today, this guy, I was actually stopped at a train for work because we have the railroad right behind my office building, and the railroad made me late for work again. It's kind of my fault because I know what time the train gets there. And this guy went on the wrong side of the road to go into the lot, and then once he got in, he like made a U-turn and then drove out. So he did all that just to do a U-turn. Yeah, that's whatever. That'd be awesome. Nights at the Curve. Yeah, I would like lose it pretty much. I would love that. Like night watching trains is a lot of fun. Do you have a toilet upstairs? Not in this room. This is actually the Christmas closet. So all this is all Christmas. That crawl space is all Halloween, going from literally one side of the house to the other. So our bathroom is like down a floor. Literally like right go down the attic steps, it's right there. So it's not too bad. It's only like 16 steps or something. It's a pretty tall house. I mean, we've got 10-foot ceilings in one room, but it's old. I mean, it's an old house. But yeah, I wish we the only thing I wish we had is more space up here to build more train stuff. Oh, Train King, that'd be awesome. First time going to Railfan the Pittsburgh line too. Hey, I have never been to Pittsburgh to see trains. I've been to Pittsburgh to go to Kennywood to ride some of their stuff, but I've never Railfan. I have seen trains when I was on like Phantom's Revenge. At the top of that second hill, I saw like a giant coal drag going down there, so it was pretty cool. We also had Jamie said I saw people at Horseshoe Curve last week. Okay, so maybe that was one of their events or they snuck in. I'm sure there's a way to sneak in. I do not condone that behavior. I would yeah, it's trespassing, you know. Can't find your channel. Wanamaker, Kempton, and Southern runs a moonlight train in the fall. What? That railroad is so much fun, like filming there. I had a friend of mine go with me. It was actually RJ78. He was with me for that, and he has a friend that's a volunteer. So we kind of got like, well, he got special treatment as well because he rode in the cab of the little 45 tonner. Um, it was loud. Like I saw him like in there like this, like when they blew the horn. It was so funny. Um, but yeah, it's um, Yeah, it was an awesome railroad. It was gorgeous too. Like all the rocks and stuff got so close to the cars, and there's a lot of bridges and things like that. And we got to Wanamaker. They dropped us off to get food. We actually went to like it's a market deli. We grabbed lunch and then jumped back on the train and took it back, I guess, to Kempton Station. That's an old Reading line out there. It's beautiful. I've been to, I think, two Reading, three actually, well, two Reading lines so far, like old Reading lines, and they are just like the stations and everything. It's so beautiful. If you guys ever been to Strasbourg and all their structures, like their station and their J Tower, that I believe is all from Reading as well. So that same architecture, you'll see that at like Reading stations. It's just, oh, it's gorgeous. It's amazing. Train show coming up at Oaks and Kutztown. Yes, I'll be at Kutztown Train Show, of course. I can't pass that up again. Especially buying a 2026 for 35 bucks. I can't complain. So yes, David, yeah, I'll be at that next train show. Anyone interested in that? That's August 28th. It's a Saturday. Get there early before it gets hot, because it gets a little toasty because it's August. Surprise. Um, yeah, there's so much stuff there. Like I need parts like crazy, like right now. So yeah, definitely gonna check them out. I'm still looking for parts for this guy. So I need two wheel sets in here. So one and two. I've got the E units in the on the desk ready to go. I still need a power truck and a pickup truck, or well, I'd love a pickup truck, but I need the roller pickups on the truck as well. So going to the Oaks one on Sunday. Huh, I'll have to check that out. One of my lights is blinking up there. Don't know what it wants, but it's like going in. I hope it's not going to burn out on me. I just replaced that light in the beacon. Please don't burn out on me. Return to South Carolina, end up driving on the right side here and wonder why. Oh no. Is it dead? No. Guys, I burnt it out. Oh wait, no, it's back. Let me turn it off. Oh wait, then it's really dark. Oh, it's dying. The poor light. Guys, I killed another one. No. No. Where is it? Where is the camera? There it is. I talked to Tom from Tom's Trains and Accessories, and he said this runs at 14 volts. Right now, I've got 18 volts going into there, and I have to switch it out. So I forgot to switch it out. I've got one less bulb left. My fault. So I'll find another bulb at Kutztown. So we'll be all right. Poor lamp. And now that I'm running my MRC dual, and it's got, guess what? It's got a 14-volt output. So I'll take the output of the MRC and hook it up to the lamp. So we'll be a okay. Oh man, I missed some more comments. Sorry guys. Radar, do you have a basement? Yes, but it is full of. It's like a lounge area right now, or like a vintage game. I've got a lot of my old like games and stuff down there, and my music stuff. So it's not a train room. If if need be, it could become a train room. Honestly, if it's a lot, but yeah, I've got a lot of stuff up here already. But that is an option if this would have to be a bedroom or something like that, or a lounge area. But yeah, it's yeah, there's a basement. Jamie, I think a couple of people snuck in when they were first on the other side of the track. I think they cut through the level crossing and just walked the tracks back because they were there before we even got off the train cars. Unfortunately, Lehigh River. It was a Reading branch that ran to Slatington, PA, where it connected with the Lehigh Valley. Whoa. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because we're in Lehigh Valley territory. Huh. Oh, Heath Stream just started as well. So it must be close to 9:30. Oh, in 30 minutes. So he's going to start around 9:30. Pretty cool. Glad to see he's back streaming on Mondays. It's cool. Sorry, guys. I'm looking through all the comments here. I'm not sure what show I will be at. I'm supposed to visit a friend in Utica, New York, one of those weekends. Hopefully, you can make it. It'd be awesome to hang out again and spend more time there, just hanging out, looking through stuff. Uh, David got, oh, DB Tech. David got a ton of stuff. It sounds really bad. This could sound really bad. Um, he got a lot of stuff when the booth started throwing stuff away. Got like a transformer and track scenery, cars, models. They were throwing all this stuff away and it was still perfectly fine. It wasn't like hoarding, it was like stuff you could really use, like track and a transformer. The guy was just like, yeah, I don't want it. Take it. So they threw a lot of stuff away. I got like a bag of coal back there, like Lionel coal pellets. I got to figure out what to do with that. I could start loading up cars and yeah, make a mess. Oh man. Oh, you have travel restriction of 3 miles here. What? You work the freight yards in the radius area. Hmm. Oh, you're gonna do some train spotting this week. Sweet. Love the clock. Oh, the Lionel clock. Yeah, that used to actually spin. You put, I think, 2D cell or 2C cell batteries in there. The train actually goes around every hour. And we were kids, it used to scare the crap out of me because it would just kick on every hour. And the cat knocked it down, but it's supposed to spin around in circles. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you rail fan the NS Reading line? It's a little bit far away from me. It's probably about 2 hours or so. I haven't been out there, but I wouldn't mind checking out that. York is like really close to me. So I'm planning on doing some rail fanning at York, especially where they've got some old like MAPA locomotives, supposedly. I'd love to see those off they call it like the Northeast Extension off the York Rail Trail. That's like not too far away. I'd love to check that out. And also NS going into Harrisburg. There's a couple stations I'd like to check out in there. But it would also be cool going to Harrisburg Station, seeing that GG1, get some pictures with that, catch some Amtrak going in and out of the station. I know I can't do like crazy photography there, but it would be so cool to document trains going in and out of there. I've never been to that station, and I love Pennsylvania Railroad, as you guys may know. I've got a little bit of a addiction for Pennsylvania Railroad. Did pretty good on track. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you bought the Ives. That was so cool. Like I've never seen an Ives transformer. So that might be a museum piece. Like honestly. Because I know Lionel bought Ives and back in the day, like way back before any of us in this chat were born. Uh yeah. Let's see. Uh, Old amusement park in the 50s, something like that. Wow. That's so cool. Want to rail fan the Conrail Shared Assets Line and New Jersey Transit, Long Island Railroad. Yeah, I heard there's still like RJ, a friend of mine, has said that there still is a Conrail Railroad. It's up in that area in PA. I have to find it. I'd like to check it out. So it'd be pretty cool. Hey, how's it going, Timothy? Long time no see. Yeah, true, true. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, it's been quite the weekend. We filmed at the B&O pretty much all day from like 10 a.m. to close, and then we filmed yesterday at the NCR. You guys have seen tons of videos from me from the NCR. Might do a little bit of a like silent video because I forgot to do an intro and an exit. So maybe I'll do something like maybe I'll do something like a silent video kind of thing, like maybe like the sounds of a railroad, something like that, something kind of peaceful. Not a whole lot of like commentary, obviously, unless I do a voiceover. I've never done a voiceover in a video before, but I totally forgot to like do an intro and outro because they were doing like a switching operation, and it was really cool because they had 17, which is a Civil War replica, next to a GP9 doing their switcheroo. So much fun. New Jersey's shared assets is where the SD 45 was. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check out that line as well. Trying to find it for a long time, but no luck yet. Might be able to look on. I'm sure there's some type of forum or page that says that where it's at. Conrail crews run NS and CSX power on Conrail trackage. Okay, yeah, I've heard that there still is like a Conrail route type of thing. Hey, no worries. Busy restoring Grandpa's truck. Oh, sweet. That sounds like fun. Met with 611. Oh man, it was so crazy. So we filmed at Strasbourg last. I was with Jamie and RJ. The 666 was coming in. Well, it was doing a drive, a pass by, and 475 was pulling out of their junction. I was like, oh dude, they just missed it, and they missed by like 5 minutes or so, like 5 minutes too soon. Because if they would have stayed there, the engine would have already been passed. They would have already done the brake checks. But you could tell the engineers were like, "Yeah, that train's coming soon. Let's stay here." And you heard them dispatch them, and I was like, "Oh man." Still got to go to Strasbourg, William. You'll have a great time there. You can pretty much film everything there except where anywhere in the station or the platform area it says no trespassing or like private property or no admittance. That they're very serious about that right now because of their freight service in there, and also 611. um, I my last well, actually one of my videos I did there, I actually walked all the way down to their engine sheds, past that, up to where they keep a couple of old Maryland, Pennsylvania cars and a Rutland box car, and they had a Plymouth sitting there, like a very old Plymouth. I got to that and I walked back, and then I went back to Strasbourg the next week because I think I don't know if I called out sick because of, I think I got like the vaccine shot or something. I wasn't feeling well. We went back to rail fanning, and like the following weekend, and they had signs everywhere like no admittance and all this. So I was like, look what I did. I put a no trespassing sign up. ST45 still paying in the Erie. Ooh, Erie Lackawanna scheme. Oh, it's an NS unit. Is it like a heritage unit, or is it actually Erie Lackawanna? Yeah, I'd love to check out some heritage units. There's a couple websites to find those. I have to get on board with that. CSX apparently has a bunch of heritage units with like bumper stickers on the front. They'll put like Seaboard on it or something. One of my buddies, Train Seekers, told me about that. It's pretty pathetic, but it's it's really sad actually. I think that's up in North Jersey. Haven't seen it. Jeez. Oh, okay. So they must have done like a heritage scheme. So it doesn't say NS. That's pretty cool. I think a couple other friends from another channel, they caught the Wabash Heritage unit off the DL, or unless it's actually a Wabash unit, but it looked like a Heritage unit. But I think honestly, it was just an old Alco, like Wabash Alco. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but I was like a joke. I'm like, is that? Or I made a joke to him. I was like, is that the Wabash Cannonball? They're like, it could be. Like, we don't know. Saw it once from um, afar in the work truck. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to get over to Steamtown probably in the fall. I'm thinking. I've been there twice, actually. Well, twice when I remember. I went when I was like really, really little, and yeah, I didn't remember anything. They actually had a big boy and everything sitting out, and then they actually got the big boy back recently. Be great to check out and film. I just want them to open up the museum portion of the exhibits and stuff like that to walk around in. There's a lot of cool stuff there, and then you can rail fan the DL Delaware Lackawanna Railroad. That's right there. It's a lot of fun too. Look it up later. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Um, my phone is like completely jammed up right now in notifications, which is not a bad thing. I just yeah, I can look it up a little bit later. Stickers, that's lame. All they got to do is fully repaint two locomotives to the chassis and seaboard system colors. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they. I have no idea. York Rail is good. Chase. We did some back in April. Yeah, York Rail is not too far, and I've been to the Mapa a couple times this summer. It's so much fun. If you guys are ever free on like a Sunday, and if you're local to the Southern York area, PA, look it up. It's Muddy Creek Forks Heritage Village, and they run speeder rides on the old Maryland and Pennsylvania rails. It's like 100-pound rail. It takes you in the woods. You sit on the speeder. You're not like in a passenger car, and they just take you a couple miles in the woods. I think it might be 4 miles round trip or 6 miles, but it's a nice little trip. It's about a 45-minute ride, and it's only $10, like $10. You can pay cash or card. It all goes to donations for the museum. The speeder train is just so much fun. It's a little jerky and stuff, but you're sitting on the rails. I filmed there once. If you guys would like to check out the video to get an idea of what you'll be in for, that video is under should be under the Railfam playlist on my channel. But that is definitely like one of the best moments of the summer, like riding a train, because I have never done a speeder ride before. And you just sit on an old work car and pray you don't fall off. You hold on, the whole thing's going like this. Hear the clickety clack. It had a good rhythm. It was like a jazz, like it sounded like a jazz tempo too. It was really cool. Remember chasing that as a kid. Oh man, York Rail had bright yellow engines. That bright yellow might have, or if they're switcher engines, they could be ex MAPA, Maryland, Pennsylvania switcher engines. So let's get some trains running. I did promise you guys I'd run trains. So on track one tonight, the main line, I've got my 027 Pennsylvania GG1 running with three heavyweight passenger cars. Actually, the full set. It's actually the way the set was purchased a while back. On the inner track, I've got two Jeep 9 Florida East Coast running in there. They just came back from the repair shop. I'm so happy. If you guys ever need work locally done on your O skill stuff, just let me know. If you're from the York area or like Maryland area and you're not, too far away from like South York, let me know. There's a really good repair guy. He is a Lionel service tech, and York Railroad's in Napa. Oh, jeez. So I sent these to a private Lionel service representative that's been doing it for like 50 years plus, probably, maybe even longer, maybe like 60 years. He's very, very knowledgeable with Lionel stuff. So he had to get all the parts for my GP9 because I took the parts out of that GP9 because Florida East Coast, I don't really run a lot of their stuff. So I took those parts out to rebuild my, so you can see it up top, the Norfolk Southern Jeep, which is right next to the Western Maryland, that guy right there. So I took the parts out of that to put into that guy back on the shelf. And I was like, oh crap, I would like to fix my Florida East Coast because it's an AA set. And apparently they're kind of sought after. Going to do some painting. Huh. Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you. I'll see you next week. I'm sure I'll see you around in comments and such, but thank you so much for stopping by. So I got this guy back from the shop, or sorry, the parts that we're using here, he had to put into the other engine I got back from the shop. On top of that, I've got my 736 back. We'll run that a little bit later as well. So happy I got that back. It's like one of my favorite post-war pieces in the entire collection. So we'll get these trains running. Up top, I got the K4. Why not? So I'll put the camera down low so you guys can see. Oh, also the new transformer. So Tom was here earlier. He was like, "Oh, you got a new piece to show." So I picked up one of these guys. Oops. Right there. There we go. You get the light on. Shoot. Hey, Lehigh River, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great night as well. Have a great week. Thank you so much for stopping by to the stream. You guys are cracking me up. One Lehigh Valley is leaving, one's coming back. So welcome. I'll see ya. So I ended up picking up, this is an MRC throttle pack, probably from like the late 90s or so. The only person in here that, well, there's actually a couple guys in here that might know about this. Tom would probably know about it, and also David from DB Tech might also know about this as well if he's still here. These are really cool. Apparently it's only 65 watts. I don't think so. I think it's the way it's wired and things like that. I think it's putting out more than that. This transformer, this is a MRC dual. Well, it says it right there, dual pure power. This I think is 245 or 265 watts a side. I don't know about that, but this transformer here, this thing kicks the CW out the window. This is not the CW like the original Lionel CWs or the ZWs. You guys have seen it, I'm sure. It's like the newer Lionel 80 watt transformers. They are junk. This thing, the power pack is separate, so the power pack's actually down underneath the control table. This guy is equipped with a circuit breaker. They call this a boost button. Where is it? Right there. So if you need a little bit of extra voltage, it'll get you a little bit of a boost. You have a really touchy bell button. The horn button has been used a lot. It's not as touchy, so you have to kind of push down on it. These are sprung switches. They feel almost like digital switches. So underneath, they probably have like a membrane switch, but they work really well. So like if I just turn this up a little bit, you'll have the bell of the engine starting up, pretty much as Proto Sound 1. Then you'll hear hopefully the crew commentary as well. And if you just hit the direction button once, whoops, I have to hit it twice, 3 times. There we go. So we're rolling. This is about half power right here. And I can actually hold the horn button down and the train does not lose speed. So look at this. Hey, Randall, how's it going? And the bell button, too, works instantaneous. So I thought about actually buying more of... Whoops. I thought about buying a couple of these transformers. This one was only $68 on eBay. The little throttle, baby throttle pack. But on eBay, they tend to go for a little bit more, about double that. So I'm hoping this thing doesn't have anything wrong with it. I just hope someone found it and was like, I'm going to sell it, make a couple dollars on the eBay. But the MRC Pure Power Dual, these things go still for like $200-$300. And, you know, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? First time in a while. Not falling asleep. Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to say, John Doe actually ran some of his engines at, yeah, he's got a couple of cool pieces as well. If they were in O-scale, they wouldn't be able to make the turns on this layout. Let's just say that. So yeah, we're going to run some trains. I'm not running a Challenger or a duplex here. So we're going to run pretty much classic Lionel toy trains. Let's get these guys rolling. This one's a little crunchy. Got that MPC crunch. Here's reverse. Hello. There we go. Neutral. And we're rolling. Proto Sound BL2. Man, I love to have a Proto Sound BL2. I've got two Williams that are a lot of fun. Guys, it's going to get a little loud because these engines are crunchy. I'll respond to as much as I can, but I might have to get back to some of the comments. Brian Rock, how's it going? Welcome. Get the PS1 started. Would have brought a Pensy Q or S series. You got to get yourself a K4. You get that 1361. Whoops, wrong way, GG1. All right, guys, then we're rolling. I'm just going to hit the whistle all the time now that the button's like really touchy. It's awesome. If I hit the boost button, it kind of speeds up a little bit. The GG1 does have a horn. It's just kind of weak. Hey, Heath, good luck on your stream. I'll probably try to catch it later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Randall did 3 trips to Memphis the past couple days. Pretty good work. Nice. I actually want to try something really quick. Hello and good night, Heath. Let's see if I get this engine to crawl with this transformer. These turns are not helping her out at all. It's probably about as slow as I can get it to go. I got to stop at the horn. Oh, Brian. Yeah, I forgot. Hopefully your family's doing much better now. Oh, you guys are doing better. Okay, mom and dad's still having coughing at the same time. Jeez. Hey, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna have to fix that light. I'm gonna make sure it's like fastened because it keeps on blinking. So let me take a look at that really quick. Put you guys over here so you can't see me like screw up this light. Put you guys on the other side of town. There we go. One in motion. Let's see what this light's gonna do if I try to fix it. Oops. Now, sometimes the cat likes to get up here and knock stuff over, like all of my trees and the railroad crossing, all that fun stuff. Whew, that was painful. All right, I got the light fast on there. It wasn't tightened down all the way. So it's starting to blink. That light is extremely hot. Now, if it was balanced out correctly, the light should move on its own with its own heat. Compared to the older Lionel beacons, use the electromagnet. So this one is a little bit more primitive, but it works. I'll probably have to end up getting like 1,000 more light bulbs so this one, can burn out in peace. So tonight I wanted to also run this guy here in the yard, Mr. 736. Now I just got this back from the shop. It had a dead, basically a dead pickup roller. So I'm going to try to bring him out of the yard. I got to move the, whoops, wrong one. I got to move the Pennsylvania GG1 back. Whoops, wrong way. Let's see. I'll probably end up doing this. So I'm going to put this engine in neutral. So you guys can see that the GG1 over here is in neutral right there. So then what we're going to do is I got to flip the E unit on. There we go. And let's see if this will do it. Oops. All right. The pilot truck flew off on the switch. Oh man, this is great. I'm gonna do part of the switcheroo by hand. All right. Let's see. All right, I'll turn you guys around so you can see what I'm doing. So the GG1 is down on this side of the platform. I'm going to put it, move the screen down a little bit. Oh. So many wheels. All right, so when I start this thing up, because it's got an electronic E unit, it starts in reverse. Boom. Sweet. It worked. I'll turn that track off. And now my Berkshire, which is on the other side of the layout, right here, should be able to work. Whoops. Gotta flip the switch. Whoa, that way. All right, it's good enough right there. All right. Seriously, what? Let's see. So the coupler on this car is actually sagging down, so that won't actually hold. So I'm gonna have to add another car. Actually, hold up, guys. I'll add a whole nother set of cars because the coupler on the post-4 tender is too high. Typical Lionel problems over here. So what I'll do is get a whole other set of coaches right here. So we'll use these. Move the Berkshire down. Whoops. That's the end car. Hey, J to G, how's it going? Doing a little bit of a switching operation here, switching out some cars. All right. These are actually Williams passenger cars. These are pretty well built. Put that one there. All right, there's 3 and 4. Cool. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Couple. Come on, really? It won't couple. That's great. Tiny Town Trains TV. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, guys. I was doing a little bit of switcheroo. All right, I put these Penske cars back in the box. All right. So sorry about that. So we're going to get this train rolling because I just got this back from the shop. So really excited for that. A little bit of a sticky E unit. Let's see what we got. There we go. Shoo. Thank you guys for sticking with me on that one. That was painful. There we go. She sounds great. We got it going on the straightaway. There we go. Do like one of these shots. Do like a follow shot real quick. So glad to have this engine back. Classic Lionel post-war right there. And I think he also tuned up the smoke unit because it wasn't smoking like that before, so maybe they went in and cleaned it. But I did redo the smoker in it originally. But that's really smoking nice. Oh, I missed this engine. You guys have no idea how much I missed this engine. And I actually restored this locomotive in a previous video. This engine was in like 2 or 3 basement floods way back when. Hey, JDG, thank you so much. Yeah, this engine was actually in a couple floods from a relative's basement because they have like lake effect snow and everything. The basement completely flooded. And this thing was really rough. And I actually ended up repainting it, renumbering it with a cricket machine and or a cry cut, for people call it. So I redid the numbering and everything, painted everything from basically the frame up is all repainted black, redid the smoker, tuned it up. But the only problem was that it was missing, well, it wasn't missing anything. It was the front pickup roller was frozen. So what I ended up doing was unfreezing with some heat using like a little torch. And then I used the soldering iron to try to loosen her up. But unfortunately, it was dead. It had like a dead spot in the center of it. You could spin it all day, still wouldn't unfreeze. So every time this engine would go over a switch, it would basically stop and then, do like, well, I have the E unit froze right now, but it would do like one of these. Really frustrating. So, oops, what's going on now? Got no power on the track. Oh, my lead disconnected. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. There we go. Now it should do it. Shoo. Up. Little sticky E unit. There we go. See, I got this guy working great. Shoo, look at that smoke. Oh man, bet you there's still more in there. Yep, there we go. Yeah, the air whistles are great. Like, you're like, yeah, so much fun playing around with that. This one's like a dual chime, so it sounds really like kind of organic. It's kind of cool how they could put an air whistle in those things. Uh, how big is the layout? So this is about a 4x12 setup here. And then I've got the extension yard, which is, I think it's a 2x5 extension, 2x4.5. So this is my new yard. I love this thing. It's so much fun messing around with this. Got my little welder shack in there. Little high railer, just chilling out there. But yeah, this is a 4x12 mostly, and then everything else is kind of added on. The top loop is 031 with 2 switches, and then the bottom loop's 042. I'm looking to put an what's that, 064 up in here eventually. It's on the list, but I think it's going to be an elevated loop of 064. That's the plan, so I can run a little bit larger stuff, but it would be elevated. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's definitely in the plan. The only way I could do an O like 62 or whatever, or 64, would be if I match the same elevation as the back bridge going across the town and had it come out like this way and come back around and be over top of the track that's in front of you guys right now. That's stretching it a little bit. So I'm not sure how to do that. Would be really cool. Really quick, guys, I got to plug in the computer. I thought it was plugged in, but I was wrong. Let's see. I'm like rushing to get this plugged in. We in? Yeah, we got power. That was a close call. Shoo. William K, how's it going? He's back. Loving that layout. HO scale, rolling stock you have. Oh, it's all O scale. This is all O scale. But yeah, this is definitely a lot of fun. I've messed around with HO and N scale. I mostly just stick with the O scale stuff. Nothing wrong with those scales at all. I have a bunch of N scale, and I eventually would like to build a platform in here, maybe like a maybe like a two like a 2x4 layout, something like that, 3x4, maybe 3x6. That'd be a lot of fun. But I could actually store it past my workbench. Let's see. Back in that cave looking thing right there. There we go. Whoops. Wrong way. Wrong way. Sorry, guys. So I have this little storage area back in there. I could probably store like a really small layout in there and then pull that out whenever I'd like to run N scale. But that's really pushing it. It honestly would have to be about the same size as my yard that's right here. So that's the plan for that if I do it. But right now I'm concentrating on the O scale. I've got my travel layout for the N scale. I want to put in an office layout at my work, but I don't think I could run the trains. Oh, it's all good, man. HO, well, it's funny. Overseas, they call HO double O, and then O scale to them, I believe, is 2 rail. G scale to us, it's it's something like that, but I think that's always very interesting as well. So no worries. Did not, yeah. Trains are trains. I love them all. So it's all good. If you like nostalgia, then yeah, O gauge. Yeah, I can't even call it O scale because a lot of my stuff isn't scale. I've got well, the two caboose in the yard right there, those are scale, but a lot of things on this layout are not scale. Like a lot of it's not scale. It's a toy train layout, like essentially. Like up top, the K4, that's 027. These passenger cars 027. Um, I do have, like I said, I do have some scale pieces, but they are, I think, I think my Jeep is scale, and actually the Baldwin in the yard, you can't really see it. That's scale too, right, right there. Not scale. It's all great. Yeah, I agree. The only time I get so this may sound really biased, like so I don't know if you guys ever like the 027 stuff from like the 70s. Put the camera over here again. I'm back. So some of that's like the late 70s stuff or 80s. When it says 027, it's like really small. It's like box cars like that compared to like the 020 cars or they look a little bit better. But that stuff I kind of stray away from. And I know a lot of you guys might have those sets for like Christmas and stuff, but they're interesting how they like really shrunk down that stuff. Especially when Lionel tried doing DC with O gauge. Turn the light down again. Blinding. There we go. No, it's not scale. Um, but I always thought it was so interesting. Like back then, they were experimenting with DC and putting that with O gauge track, and then putting the really thin 027 track in the boxes and things like that. Those cars and things are way out of whack. Like I wouldn't even call them 027. It's like below that scaling. But technically, if it 027 just means it's a smaller O scale. I know there's a couple of you guys out there watching the stream. It's like I know you guys know like the scales and everything, but O gauge and O scale is so weird to me because there's just so many different variations of like, well, this is semi scale, this is 7/8 scale, this is O scale, this is 027 gauge or O gauge. It's there's two rail O scale, there's three rail O scale. Yeah. 027 is a collector's niche now, like Marks. Yeah, I don't have any Marks trains. I've got some old pre-war stuff from Lionel. No Marks in here. Actually, the only Marks piece I have is my beacon, or not beacon, but my yard light, and that thing is like built like a tank. Here, I'll show you guys. This is Marks, MARX, right there. The where is it? I gotta figure out a way to point to it. That guy right here, the black spotlight, not the light tower or the water tower. That's Lionel. I think it says Lionelville with the American crest, the American shield, protecting my town next to the American flag with the Lionel pennant. But I think that's the only Marks piece on the layout. Yep, I think so. But yeah, I love all this stuff. I mean, I have plans to get some scale stuff. Nothing anytime soon. And it's going to be older, like MTH stuff, things like that. Like MTH Proto Sound 1 is really affordable right now. MTH Proto Sound 2 is still sought after because you can still use I believe you can still use DCS with it. So that stuff will hold value for a while. But MTH Proto Sound 1, the conventional stuff, it's sometimes affordable. So I've been picking up a lot of that stuff. It's a lot of fun. Especially with the rail sound, the rail yard sounds. It's kind of goofy, but I have a good time playing those. They seem to be each one's got its own little different thing like yard sounds, passenger sounds. Like the K4 on the top track right now has the Broadway limited passenger sound. So it'll say like, baggage on the left, watch your step. Now boarding the Broadway limited. It's just a lot of fun. That's all. The Jeep 9 up on the shelf, the Western Maryland, that has freight yard sound. So you hear like it's kind of weird. It's not really train related, but you hear them like loading up a box car with a forklift. It's just kind of odd and end stuff. Hey William, thank you so much for stopping by. Great seeing you again. Thank you so much. Been watching the live stream for the last hour. Working on your own uploads. Haven't even plugged. Oh no. Hey man, it's great. It's great meeting you this weekend. I'm sorry it was like really busy, but I'll catch you. I'm sure I'll catch you one of these days out there. But yeah, it's yeah, I got a lot of stuff to upload. You guys are in for a treat. Like the B&O Railroad Museum was a lot of fun to film, and then also this weekend just filming some train stuff. Bunch of tutorials coming out, bunch of reviews I've planned. I've got to film them though. I've got them planned. They're up in here, but I actually have to film them, put them on the YouTube at the Interzone, and get them out to you guys because there's a lot of cool stuff I had planned. This fall, I have something kind of crazy planned, and I don't want to give you guys too much detail, but I'm gonna try to do something pretty experimental with a train set and a couple of other things. So it's all in the works. We'll see what happens. I might do it for like, well, I already got the 24-hour stream. So when I hit 1,000 subs, everyone that's new, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. It's going to happen. I will have to stay up for 24 hours. I promised you guys that. I'll be drinking coffee like crazy. I can do it. I know I can. Probably end up doing that on a Friday into a Saturday so I don't lose the entire weekend. But it's either that or I take off on like a Thursday into a Friday. It's we'll see. Maybe I'll take off on a Friday. Do like 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. Yeah, that's definitely the plan. Sorry, I just got a bunch of notifications for Heath's stream saying like, oh, his stream's on. So yeah, he's doing streams later now. So no worries with that. But I'm going to switch out one of the trains, the Florida East Coast. I can swap them out, but something else new on the track. We've got someone pick something on the wall. Anyone. I'll give you guys the light so you can see. Pick two engine. I'll pick two of something. And sorry about the box fan. I need that up here desperately. If you guys don't pick anything, I'll pick something myself. No takers. Oh, we got one. I like the lightning. Oh, the lighting. Pick a train. Someone pick a train. Okay, two New Havens. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Welcome. All right, so we got 2 votes for the New Haven. All right, so that's going on the. Well, it depends what you guys pick the second one. The right of the war bonnets. Are you talking about the E units? Like those guys? That guy right there? Like the giant locomotives. All right, so we're gonna okay. I'll grab those. Here, give me a second. I'll spin the camera around so you guys aren't like looking at the back side of me. All right. I'll be right back. I'll go grab the E units. The E units are together, I think. Oh shoot, what was it? I think together as a set, they're over like 26 inches long. So yeah, everything's well. Hanging in there, just having a great time, loving life, and filming trains. Why not? I'll grab the. I'll show you guys the E units. I think those are E7s, and I'm actually doing a review on those this week. So you guys will see those. So perfect timing on that one. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. I'll grab one of them just to show you guys. All right. He said E unit. Yeah, there you go. These are like huge. I mean, I've got big hands. I mean, this thing is like, yeah, conceal my identity with a train. Yeah, these have to run on the outside. Could you guys believe this? So Williams, when they made these, they said that these could do 027 or 031 turns. So yeah. Hey Ray, how's it going? They said this could do an 031 in their catalog. These are scale, and I think Model Toy Train, or is it Model Toy Train Magazine? Or no, Toy Train Magazine did a review on these, and they said they're great, but they did the scale lengthening. They're only 11 inches short from coupler to coupler, and they think they did that to ease up the gap between each A unit. I do not have a J1. No. I wish I did, but one of these days I'll get them. So I'm going to put one of these on the track. This is actually the dummy unit. I'm going to grab the power unit in a second. Here, this thing is like a monster. Oh, come on. Go, go, go. The rollers are like super springy for these. Whoops. And these are nice and heavy. So I'll run that on the outer track. I'm going to take the 736 off. So even these are shorter than, well, not by much, but yeah. All right, and here is the power unit. Not much different. So yeah, the review will be on these this week for sure, giving you guys a little inside scoop because you all are here for the support and all that good stuff. So I'll couple it first. It's got like a dummy coupler in the back. All right. These run really smooth. And I've actually had zero issues with Williams trains before. I mean, they seem to be really nice pieces. Hook all these up. Look at this train, guys. 2 E's, and then we got 4 passenger cars. Well, three coaches, 1 baggage, and the last coach's observation as well. So we'll get that rolling, and then I'm going to grab the New Haven as you guys requested. Put the camera back over here. SD45. Now, does that have the? Do you know if it has like the horn blast or the big blast or horn or whatever? I forgot what it's a sound blast horn. I really want one of those. Like their systems sound really nice. But these only have the stock horn and bell. It's kind of sound like a guy hitting a hammer on a pot, and then the horn is like a stock, like whistle horn sequence. I'm gonna grab the New Haven. I'll be right back. All right. As you guys requested, New Haven Celebration Series. I've ran this a couple times on the channel. This one makes all kinds of noise. I believe it is Trainmaster equipped, but it's a Lionel Celebration Series. And the guys are in the cab. There's like a crew figurine in there, and that means this is forward. So when I start it up, it's going to go that direction. So I'll put that going that way. We'll hook that up to our set of Florida East Coast. Not very prototypical, but we're still running trains. Take these guys off. These are the Florida East Coast that I had repaired recently. Put one there. Power unit. All right, we'll get this guy on the track. Should be a lot easier. Oops. This one's a little finicky because the trucks hang down pretty far. All right, I think we're all ready to go. Hey, Brian Rock, thank you so much for stopping by. All right, guys, we're gonna get these trains a rolling. We spin you guys around hopefully one last time. Don't want to make you guys dizzy. So the EP5 is, you guys will see it. I'll put the camera up a little bit higher. All right, so you raise you guys up. All right, so, okay, New Haven, we'll start her up first. So let's get that going. Yeah, Brian, get well soon. I wish your family luck, man. Get well soon. All right, so we're going to check out the E units now. Whoops. There you go. Oh, pass by right there. Sweet. Great choice, guys. Thank you so much for helping me out with that. Why not? Also forgot I finally added some ice chips to the icing station. So we can get that rolling too. Get all three in frame. Here we go. All loaded up with ice, ready to go. Actually start up that engine. True line out icons. Oh yeah. Are you talking about the switches up top? Or are you talking about the plastic ones below, on like the lower level? Because up top, those are 022 switches. They work really well. Sorry, I got confused on which ones they were. I wasn't sure they were numbered, but yeah, these actually work really well. I enjoy them, and they're relatively affordable. I got these for like I think 25 a piece. Buy some plywood. I'll say building materials are pretty expensive right now. Yeah, yeah, I love these switches. Like I haven't had a whole lot of issues with them. Unfortunately, the E units won't clear the switches in the yard. Actually, turn him down a little bit. Say, what's making that bell sound? It's the B&O. I'm actually going to change out the K4 for something else really quick. All right, we'll see how well this guy does. I think it's an SD40, I believe. Roger, I currently do not. Little MPC SD40. So far, so good. I'm actually really surprised that the Canadian unit up there is doing so well because usually these six-wheel trucks like eating the turns. Yeah, she's doing really well. Got that classic buzzer style horn. I've got a CNO BL2 I could run with those cars as well. I mean, I can bring. Whoops, wrong transformer knob. I'll give you a side view of them. Here, I'll bring it down. Whoops, crossing gates are going off on their own. All right, here I'll give you guys one more lap with the. Here, I'll put the light on the camera so you can see them. Sparky, what's up, man? Yeah, I saw the video today when I was at work, so I'll have that up this week. I'll do like a little run day for that. But yes, I do declare. I don't know who I'll challenge though. Does anyone here want to be challenged with a hopper challenge? Sparker, they're covered hoppers, right? Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I agree. Some people are like, "Oh man, it's a challenge." Oh no, I'm like all for it, man. I'll get that up this week sometime. All right, so Jamie's all right. She'll be probably one of the three if I pick three people. Basically, run as many covered hoppers as you have. But yeah, oh geez, I only have like three covered hoppers. I got like a CN unit, um, a sugarcane company, and then the Norfolk Southern. Lots of names to pick from. Yeah, I don't know if they're all sub to my channel, but I'll do my best. I'll just call them out, right? Oh, geez. I'll probably end up challenging Jamie. So, yeah, I'll do one more pass by with the B&O E8s. I'll give you guys one full loop. That wasn't a full loop, so I'm not going to cheap out on you guys. Even with the horn. If the horn decides to click on. There it is. And I'll do this so you guys can see the Mars light coming around. There you go. Like I said, it sounds like someone taking a hammer to a frying pan. Ding ding. But yeah, I'll grab the CNO BL2 running with these CNO passenger cars. At least I believe these are CNO passenger cars. I've been calling them that, but they are the CNO color scheme. So I suppose, I do suppose. There's a challenge started by Jack Jack. Yeah, that's what the video said. Yep. To run a covered hopper train, as many locos as you want, as many hoppers as you want. Then you have to triple dog dare 3 people. Oh, I triple dog dare you. Yeah, I'll probably end up. I'll do that this week. So definitely get that. Hey, no problem, Mark. Yeah, the New Haven's a lot of fun. It does like the whole startup shutdown sequence. I wish I had a train master control unit, but I'm poor, so I can't afford one. But it has a bunch of sounds you can unlock. I'm sure it's got like brakes and crew talk. Oh, we all love that crew talk. Unfortunately, I kind of spoke my mind in the Lionel. What's it? Demos with Dave or whatever, and he was debuting this engine. You know, Lionel's going to charge like someone's going to have to get like a kidney transplant to like sell to buy this next Lionel locomotive that they're debuting. And I spoke my mind in the thing, and I said, "Well, the crew talk sounds kind of cheesy." And then Dave's reply was, "Well, then you don't have to push those buttons. They're for people that want to push them or something like that." I was just like, "Really, dude?" You can see his face turn blood red. Like they know it's bad. Like there's no one on this earth that would say that crew talk sounds good. Like the old crew talk sounded great. It actually sounds like radio chatter, but the new stuff is just it's full on cheese. So, and for the price you're paying for a locomotive, I mean, $2,000-3,000. You know, it's ridiculous. I will speak my mind about that. I think it's baloney. But yes, I will do the covered hopper challenge. I promise I'll get that up this week. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll pick. You know what? I'll do something goofy. I'll put like a post-war. Well, not a post-war. I'll put a pre-war engine pulling them or something, so you guys can check that out. I'm always, yeah, I'm always train broke too. I buy the stuff that lasts longer though. I mean, I like my post-war. I like my pre-war stuff. Some 1980s stuff that seems to be serviceable. You know, not the new stuff. But we'll put these E units back. All right, grab the BL2. There you go. Whoa, almost fell. Yeah, I like so Mark, I like servicing my own stuff. I don't like dealing with circuits and stuff. Hey, there's Dan. What's up, man? How's it going? Thank you so much. Trying to spin around so you guys can see me. There I am. Look at this mop on my head. Look at this thing. Got some gray hair coming in. Getting old. Busy at work. Oh, not a problem, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, like I said, get 1,000 subs. I'm gonna do the 24-hour live stream. So stay tuned for that one. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, Sparky, thank you so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Hopefully, you can get out to Strasbourg soon if they let you out of Canada, so you can run around like with us, like a bunch of little kids chasing trains. Brian Rock, man, thank you so much. You guys are great. You know. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm getting this engine on the track. This is also Williams, so I've got a lot of Williams stuff. Like I said, a family friend a while back gave me a lot of this stuff, and I don't mind Williams at all. I got a turbine engine from them. I've got a couple other fun stuff, you know. The year 2022. Oh no. Oops. Here we go. Trying to get my good side here. Cracking my neck. But yeah, just let me. Yeah, I'm sure we'll all meet up over there. And I know you're making a hike down, but yeah, just let us all know. We probably have like a posse meeting you there. Pre-war really interests me. 80, 90-year old and still run like champs. Yep. Yep. I got a bunch of pre-war stuff and it runs. Well, I did my first short, my first YouTube short was like one of my engines catching on fire. And all it was that the cloth wiring shorted out against the frame and it was fixed. No worries right there. But yeah, pre-war stuff is awesome. It will last many, many generations. So yeah, if you guys ever run into pre-war and you're interested in it, pick it up. Most likely you can fix it. Yeah, I always have that feeling. It's like I'm always at work. Yep. Uh, so I got the Chessie BL2 set up. So you can run a Chessie with a Chessie. Um, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to see the BL2 at the BNO yesterday. They've got a Western Maryland BL2 just chilling in their yard that it's got all the fun stuff in it. They got like a calf unit, BL2, and some steam locomotives as well, like 2 or 3 steam locomotives. One of them says Western Maryland on it. Not sure what's up with that, but you know. So we'll run these around a couple times. What else do we have? Run a different. I'll run a different engine than the New Haven real quick. Then we'll end the stream probably like around 10:45 ish. Just letting you guys know, because I do have to go to work tomorrow nice and early. Woohoo! Of course. Say goodbye to New Haven. Love this locomotive right here. Right back, grabbing the locomotive. Mm-hmm. Here we go. All right. Just because I saw like this paint scheme yesterday. Yeah. Scheme on here. Chessie Western Maryland. That's what the WM stands for. Bye, New Haven. Yeah, this is a fun one. This is NPC. I don't hate NPC stuff. We've talked about on this channel many times that there's really good NPC stuff and there's okay NPC. I'm not gonna shoot down any trains, but yeah, there's better errors than others. But this is part of a collector series, I believe, or a limited edition set. I don't have any of the cars set up right now, but I have all the cars for that set. Or on this guy on the inner track with the Florida East Coast cars. I know it doesn't really fit in, but you guys will at least see this go around the track. The light also burned out in here, which makes this a great contender for LEDs. I'm gonna mod this thing like crazy with LEDs. So I'll probably put one in the headlight up front. Let's see. I've got, okay, so this really quick has a rear light right here with the number boards. And then I can also put a headlight up top right here. And also a cab light or cabin light. So this will get modded. If you guys want, I can do a video on that, on the LEDs conversion for this. I did one for the caboose that came out last week. If you guys are interested in learning how to wire up LEDs like really quick, no solder needed, you just use the quick connect clips, definitely check out that video. You guys will have a great time. You'll get the gist of it. Basically, you have 2 wires and you just run everything off of them. You clip everything together, no solder, no crimping, no no burning your hands with the soldering iron. It just makes it a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, this paint scheme is just flawless. I mean, Whoever came up with this, they deserve a raise if they're still alive. This is such a cool like paint scheme on here. A lot of editing, uploading due tomorrow. Doesn't work. Oh God. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been awesome. Hopefully your editing goes well. Of course. Yeah, I'll be editing tomorrow probably, or maybe a little bit tonight after dinner or whatnot. But I got to get some sleep tonight. I was actually up all night last night editing for the Diesel Day video. So we're gonna do a small train run, then we'll call the stream. It's already 10:33. I could be up here all night talking about trains, and you guys are awesome. And thank you all so much for being here. It means the world to me. And this channel has been a learning process and just a great overall experience. So get to run in this guy. Love this little cat in the corner. I love that. So we'll get this guy wired up, ready to roll. Whoops. And you're all hitched up, ready to go. I like how some of my viewers call these the pull less motors for the NPC stuff. I'm indifferent. I don't have a whole lot of issues with them, but there are some of them that are like, really, this is all you gave me? Like the 1776 set, 13 cars. I don't know if it came with a caboose or not, but it's you know, a lot of cars. Almost 11 hours last night. No, we just ran around all weekend. That's all. All right, guys, let's get all these trains rolling here. Spin you all around. Up top, Canadian Pacific SD40. Down here, we got the BL2. I'll show you guys when it goes around. And then over here, we've got our Chessie. Whoops, wrong way. I forgot the camera's backwards than what I'm actually pointing at. So you guys will see it. We'll start off with the Chessie. That headlights burnt out, and I'm going to fix this week. There it goes. Hey, Randall, thank you so much for stopping by. Watching the stream of American Pickers at the same time. Those guys hate trains, like Frank and or whatever. Frank and oh man, what's the other guy? I always forget the other guy's name. But I know Frank got burned on a train in an episode, and they like hate trains. I love trains. I don't care about the value. I just like running them. Yeah, Mike and Frank. Yeah, they never ever buy trains anymore because he got burned. It's all good. More trains for us, right? And then the BL2 is on the outside. Hey, Henry, what's up, man? Long time no see. Thank you so much for stopping by. There it is. There's the BL2. Oh, I'm not leaving. I was just saying I was getting behind. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I thought you were heading out. Everyone's like, I got to go edit. It's like, I totally understand. Oh, look at that. Try pass by. That was perfect timing. Uh-oh. What happened up top? See if I can fix that really quick. So my top loop just shorted out on me. That's fun. Be here every other week. Awesome. Load up some passengers. There we go. Nice view of all the trains going by. Oh, signal gate's a little late. Oh, well. There you go. Pass by right there. All right. There we go. Fixing the camera. Someone earlier was asking about switches. I believe it was Mark who asked about the switches that I use on the layout. And these switches are really, really smooth. Like these are Williams engines, and they seem to work really well. I can switch it by hand, and it should cooperate with the automatic switch on the other side. I'm not exactly sure if she left or not. I unfortunately do not have cable right now, but I did hear something along the lines of like Frank left or something. I don't remember. It was like some gossip a couple weeks ago. Like, I don't know. It's almost 10:45, guys. So, fortunately, I got to wrap this up. But here, I'll spin you guys around so you at least hitting stuff with the camera. Woo! But yeah, it's an interesting show. I mean, a lot of those shows are kind of fake. Unfortunately, it's good. It's good entertainment. There we go. So yeah, like I used to watch Pawn Stars. religiously at when I was a youngster before the word came out that it was really faked and stuff. But it was always a fun show to watch. And I'm also forgot to say this. I'm wearing my New Hope and Ivyland Railroad shirt. Got it at their shop. They're only like 17 bucks. I mean, 17 bucks for a t-shirt. It's not too bad, honestly. They're selling 611 shirts for $20 a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I always pick up shirts when I go to a new railroad. Why not? So I want to thank you all for joining me in the stream. This has been awesome hanging out with you guys. So many great people. What a great community of people. I mean, you guys are always here on Mondays. Got some new faces here. So thank you all for joining in. It's so much fun, even just talking to new guys and, well, new people. Guys is just generalizing. That's all. Um, he has, oh God. Yeah, it's oh, he's sick. Oh, he has Crohn's. Okay, okay. Got it. Gotcha. Mark, thank you so much for stopping by. Um running on Tuesday. Yeah, you guys will have to catch the 24-hour stream. Like once you get 1,000 subs, I promise you guys it will be a thing. I'm gonna try to do StreamYard instead of YouTube Studio, but we'll have to see. I've heard like YouTube won't let you stream for more than 24 hours using YouTube, but there's other services out there. So we'll look into that too. But you guys have been awesome. This has been such a great stream. Um, Got to go look after 38 tobacco. Oh God. Catch you guys next week, of course. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. Anyone watching the replay, welcome to the channel. Or if you're an old subscriber, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. You guys are always so much fun, and it's always good to hear what's going on. Hope everyone's in good or better health than last week. I know some of the viewers had some issues. Hopefully everyone's pulling through and doing much better. It's a crazy, interesting world out there right now. So say that. Yeah, the train show. So anyone looking forward to the Kutztown train show, I'll be there on the 28th of August. Um, a couple of people reached out. I believe Brian Cahill reached out and asked if it was an HO style train show because he's an HO scaler. He was making the drive from a long distance. I said they do have HO. They had a ton of models and stuff, so they have a little bit of everything. N scale is probably a little short, and also S, but they had some tables at S gauge or S gauge. I call it S gauge. So if you guys, whatever scale you're into, they most likely will have it. A lot of O scale, O gauge, pre-war, post-war. But even just hanging out, walking around, looking at trains, always a fun time. And like even one of my buddies, RJ, he's an HO scaler, and we still walk around and we teach each other things like how's this work, and it's just a great overall experience. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in future streams. Until next time, everyone, happy railroading. Have a great weekend, or great week into a great weekend. I'm losing it, guys. Oh God. Oh geez. All right. I'll see y'all later. Stay tuned for the videos. There'll be a lot of videos out this week. See you, everyone.